Good morning, Zebra Nation. Welcome to a special edition of the Zebra Podcast Network. A little bit of Zebra Morning Show action going on here at New Brunswick High School this morning. We are here live, or maybe you're watching after the fact, here in the new gym at New Brunswick High School, the auxiliary gym, the Cube, for the 2025 New Brunswick High School College and Career Fair. My name is Mr. Nessie. I am the advisor of the Zebra Podcast Network, and I will be your guide through this morning's conversations. We are looking forward to bringing you a little conversation and some information from all of the representatives here for the College and Career Fair. We have a number of colleges and universities from around the state of New Jersey on hand to talk to our rising graduates, the seniors, about their opportunities and what could be ahead for them as they consider college as a path after high school. We also have leaders of industry and businesses and organizations here as well that we're looking forward to bringing on to the show this morning. And if you're watching after the fact, make sure you give a little subscribe and a like and a follow to the Zebra Podcast Network here on YouTube, and make sure you connect with us on social media. We are at Zebra Podcast Net, and we are excited to bring you information and a morning show each and every day. We've got a number of podcasts here at the high school. We've got the Zebra Morning Show. We've got Sazon Latino, the all Spanish podcast. We've got Peer to Peer, the peer leadership podcast here at the high school. And we are giving students the opportunity here on the Zebra Podcast Network to express themselves and learn a little bit about podcasting and content creation, social media, marketing, promotion, personal branding, and it's also really fun. And certainly we want to provide opportunities for our students that are not only fun, but also give them the opportunity to explore something that maybe they hadn't considered, which a lot of our students are going to get here at the 2025 College and Career Fair. So I know that Mr. Cosillo and Miss Sudnick, two of our fantastic guidance counselors, they are out and about on the floor today along with all of the guidance department. So I know that they are finding people that are going to be coming on to talk. And again, as you kind of consider this video and maybe you're scrubbing through, you'll have the opportunity to pause, rewind, come back to, and we're going to try and have the people that come on share as many links as possible. So make sure you pause, you rewind, and if there's something you are interested in, make sure you follow up and either connect with the people that are going to come on here and share their institution, share their organizations. It's a great opportunity to connect and network, and that's really an important skill to have, regardless of college or going right into the workforce after high school. It's important to realize that you need to network and build relationships with people. So if you're finding yourself going up to a table, introduce yourself, say your name, shake hands, fist bump, make those real human connections with people. Because if they say it's not what you know and it's who you know, then you've got to put forth the effort to know some people. So connect, build relationships. And that's what we're excited to bring you today here live at the College and Career Fair at New Brunswick High School. We also look forward to, I'm sure at some point, we will have some students on here. Right now, the gym, student-wise, is filled with students from the New Brunswick High School Health Science and Technology High School. So we're very excited to be able to bring those students over and explore and meet with and have conversations with the various colleges, universities, businesses. We've got representatives from the military. We've got representatives from different organizations from throughout New Brunswick, which is very exciting. And something you'll notice is occasionally you'll see people who are on screen right now, and they'll glance over and they'll realize that I am doing a live stream. So it's always fun to realize that people realize that something interesting is happening over here in the corner. If you are a teacher, faculty member, any adult who's consuming this after the fact, leave a comment on this video and maybe share a little bit about your journey. Where did you go to college or university? Did you go to some sort of technical school? What was your journey? Because I feel that, obviously, as a history teacher, the sharing of stories can be very powerful for our students. And if they in any way can relate to your experiences and what happened to you, and you're already an adult, that can be very exciting and very powerful for the young people today. So leave a comment on this video. Where did you go to college or university? Talk about or share your career path, your journey, and maybe some words of motivation or encouragement or some advice for the seniors, or really any student who comes across this after the fact. Let's grow together. You may not actually ever connect with the other people watching this video, but leave something positive and we can kind of create that digital record. And that, again, it can be really powerful for the students who might check this out in the future. So leave that comment on the video. We really appreciate it. And be sure to share the video. If there's a young person in your life, maybe a younger brother or sister, or son, daughter, niece, nephew, share this video. Again, we're going to have a bunch of content here. This is really the very beginning. And again, we will have representatives from as many of the tables that are here as possible to come on and chat, share a little bit about themselves, their journey. We're going to get some great stories for you this morning here from the College and Career Fair at New Brunswick High School. Looks like we got Miss Sudnick, one of our great guidance counselors and a co-organizer of this great event. And it looks like we're going to have a representative from Berkeley College getting ready to come on and chat with us. So stay tuned. So we're going to put the headphones on. Good morning, Miss Sudnick. How are you?
Hi, Mr. Nessie. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good. Thank you for being here today. This is so exciting.
I appreciate the thank you, but thank you and Mr. Cosillo and the rest of guidance for... You can pull the microphone down. Yeah.
I'm sure.
It's okay. For a lot of hard work probably went into putting this on.
Yes, a lot of hard work, but this is stuff we're passionate about. This is why we do what we do. So,
What's the most challenging aspect of doing something like this for our students?
um, I really think logistics of it all is challenging. Like you think about all the things that we want to offer to our kids, and it's great, but that we have to make sure that logistically, safety, everything, all that gets put into play. So it takes a lot of time.
And we've got all three high schools will be here today?
Yeah, the Adult Learning Center is coming, Health Science Tech High School is coming, and New Brunswick High School.
Excellent.
Yes.
Do you want to bring in our
Yes.
first guest?
So I'd like to get all the vendors that we have here.
Yeah.
So my first guest, a good friend of mine, Melissa Kudin from Berkeley, and we could have her on and talk to her about what she has to offer for our students.
Come right into the middle, pop those headphones on.
Right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
Fabulous. So happy to be here. Thanks for having Berkeley College.
Thank you.
Yes.
Where is Berkeley College?
So Berkeley College is a very metropolitan school. We were established in 1931. We have a campus in New York City, Woodbridge, Woodland Park, Newark, and to offer maximum flexibility online.
That's awesome. Is it completely online?
Not completely online. We offer in-class, we offer online, and we offer hybrid.
What are some of the types of opportunities that
So-
your institution offers?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a question that I hear often. Berkeley College has three schools. We have the school, Larry L. Lewing School of Business. We have the School of Health Studies, the School of Professional Studies. One of the differences about Berkeley College from other schools is that we're completely career focused. So we are providing career pathways. Our students can graduate with an associate degree with continuous full-time enrollment in 16 months, a bachelor's degree in 3 years, and a master's degree in 4. So right after that, because of their internships and their clinicals, they're ready to go right into a specific career that they've been preparing for. Our mission statement, Berkeley College empowers each student to achieve lifelong success, and it's true what we say, we're a family and all of our students come first.
When you talked about that there are three areas of focus mainly,
Correct.
what are the types of careers that a student might be considering that might line up with Berkeley?
So, very strong school of business. I mean, anything and everything. Entrepreneurship. We love project management, digital and social media strategy, media communications, fabulous for New York City, fashion, interior design, nursing, medical assistant, criminal justice. But that's a huge umbrella because we can do Homeland Security, pre-law, CSI forensics, police studies, social welfare, social justice. I mean, what we do is we can really help the student dig in and find a concentration that they're passionate about.
Can you share a little bit about your own journey in terms of your career and what it took to get where you are and do what you do that might inspire our students?
Absolutely. So my advice is, we change as people, we grow. Experiences change us, education changes us. So I think the most important advice that I would have for students is just to be very adaptable and very flexible, because so many times a student will come up and say, I'm studying XYZ, and in 2 years we see them on a completely different path that they didn't expect, and that's okay. We always say embrace that. That's the path that you're supposed to be on, and that's where you're headed. Mine was very similar. I started in the fashion industry. I studied business in college. I didn't always start out that way. I wanted nursing, I wanted social work, and I ended up on the track for business because I needed that flexibility. I love to talk, so I had to find a career that was really compatible with my personality. So I was in fashion, I loved that, kind of aged out. I wanted to start a family, so I went into banking and mortgages. I went into entrepreneurship, sales and marketing, and ultimately 20 years ago, I ended up in education. But if you would have asked me as a high school student if I would be in education, I would have said absolutely not.
That's great.
I know. I think it's so great to have something like this too, because it offers to our students. Some of them are very determined and they think that they know exactly what they want to do, but that might not be the best path for them. And there are many different ways to get to their goal.
Or it might not be the path. I mean, we don't live in a world where you get a job and you work in the same job for 50 years and get a gold watch.
Exactly.
Well, exactly. So what we do and what we're trying to do is kind of saying like you don't know what you don't know, and what we're trying to think of is what are the jobs going to look like in 2030, in 2035 when these guys are graduating high school. That's what we're thinking about, and that's where Berkeley has really got it together. With AI, with thinking ahead of the curve, with thinking about what the jobs are going to look like. Those basic college degrees are just going to be run of the mill. So we're trying to pull out some very specialized things that students can look at that will take them into the future.
What are things that our students should consider for the application process to Berkeley?
Great question. So Berkeley is SAT optional. Basically at a 2.6 GPA, we're completely test optional. Below a 2.6 GPA, we can offer them an entrance evaluation, which usually is enough to get them accepted. The application process is straightforward as far as a 5-minute application. We have a great team here at New Brunswick in the counseling offices. They'll get us our transcripts and whatever we need quickly so we can get that student accepted. And we waive the application fee. So we will take the student every step of the way, and I come in often enough, or sometimes I will sit in the counseling office and just help them fast track their applications.
That's awesome. Ms. Sudnick, do we have a lot of students who go to Berkeley?
Yeah, we have in the past. I've worked with Melissa. I've been at the high school now for 4 years, and I've worked with Melissa since my first year. And we do get a nice group of students every year from our senior class that go over to Berkeley just because it's either exactly what they're looking for, or it opens up a lot of options for them that maybe they wouldn't have going to a general university or college.
Look, our classes are small. We cater to first-gen students. We really give them the support that they need. And we offer this really awesome Berkeley College, New Jersey opportunity grant, which allows a student to start their first degree debt-free. So we're going to help them qualify for the most affordable way to go to school. Plus we're local, and they can take the train or they can drive to one of our campuses.
I love that. So here's a little more of a fun question. Not that the other stuff wasn't fun. So they leave here, they are zebras, they earn their stripes. Berkeley, what do they become when they join Berkeley?
So they're zebras here?
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're joining our mascot as the Berkeley Knight.
The Knight, okay.
Awesome.
Zebras
We have an
to
amazing
Knights.
soccer team, just putting it out there if you want to catch us on YouTube. I know there's some really good soccer players here. Last year we had the biggest group of seniors head over to Berkeley to continue their educational journey, so we're excited.
That's awesome. So you have soccer. What other athletic programs do you offer
soccer,
as well?
not a lot. We have soccer and we have men's and women's basketball.
Okay.
But they can do a lot of club sports. We have a lot of club activities. We have student government. And proudly, I can say our students organized and created a food pantry on every campus. So they have a lot of access to doing a lot of community service.
I love that. Good brains, good people.
Do you tend to have more students that live on campus and have that option, or that commute?
Most of our students are commuting students, and they find it to be more affordable.
Yeah.
They have family responsibilities, they have work responsibilities, and I am actually seeing a migration away from students that are even asking me about living on campus right now because it is, a little bit
Economically
costly.
challenging.
Yeah,
for
challenging
sure.
economically, absolutely.
What is your website and how can people connect with you and Berkeley?
I would love to have them connect with me, berkeleycollege.edu. Speak to one of your counselors here at New Brunswick. They know exactly how to get in touch with us. My email is mcr@berkeleycollege.edu. We would love to chat.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. This is awesome. Great job.
It's easy.
Yeah. Thank you.
Great. This is fabulous. Thank you.
Enjoy
again.
the rest of your day here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Sudnick. Thank you to Berkeley College. And we look forward to bringing you some more people coming on. Ms. Sudnick is going to go run around and grab some more people to come on over. So maybe Berkeley College is going to be the college for you. A lot of local campuses. Seems to be affordable and they're going to support you. So consider Berkeley College. And that was our first guest here from the 2025 College and Career Fair here at New Brunswick High School. As you heard from Ms. Sudnick, we've got a lot of our senior students represented, again, right now here in the the new gym, the Cube, as I call it here in the Cube. We've got health, science, and technology. We're going to have students from the Adult Learning Center coming by, and of course our seniors from right here at New Brunswick High School. If you haven't already, please take the time to like and share the live stream. Share it with somebody who you think is going to get value from hearing these conversations. And also give us a subscription. Subscribe. Never miss a video. We do a live morning show each and every day here at the high school, the Zebra Morning Show. And we've got a number of other podcasts here on the ZPN as well. Sazon Latino, the all-Spanish podcast, hosted by Your Hispanic Culture Club. And we've also got Peer to Peer, the peer leadership podcast, hosted by the peer leaders. So we've got a lot of great things going on, giving our students the opportunity to create content, create podcasts, and really use their voice.
It's going to be okay.
Coming back again, we got Miss Sudnick and another fantastic guest here from
Pro Beauty.
Pro Beauty. Step up to the middle. You could put those headphones on right in the middle there. And you're going to use the middle microphone.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hi.
Pro Beauty?
Yes, this is Lizette from Pro Beauty.
Good morning, Lizette.
Okay. How you guys doing?
Good, good. We're so happy to have you here. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
So, what is Pro Beauty?
Pro Beauty actually it's a academy that we are teaching and preparing these high schoolers for a career, which is cosmetology.
I am not a beautiful person by any stretch. What does that mean? What is cosmetology?
It's about beauty. It's skincare, makeup, facial, nails, eyebrow, eyelash, haircutting, coloring, all type about beauty.
That's awesome. Where are you guys located?
We are in Edison. Yeah.
Is it just one facility?
Yeah. We are. Where I'm located is in Edison, though.
So one facility.
Cool.
Awesome.
I don't want to say how much does it cost, but what
is the tuition?
What's the tuition? How do kids get in?
It depends by income, actually. But we offer financial aid as well. So
Okay.
everybody's welcome, by the way, who is interested in beauty.
So is there like an internship program? Do they take classes or how does it work?
Yeah, we take classes basically in everything, barbering, we do theory. So it's like basically we need to learn the basics. So obviously you prepare you for being styling in hair. Yes.
When students start your program, do they have to sample a lot of things and then kind of narrow their focus? Or can they show up on day one with a focus and a goal?
Actually, we prepare them basically in each course, like cosmetology is in general though. Like once you are in there, you will pick the most you like. Because some kids that come, they don't know exactly what a Cosmo is. But once they are there, we coach them to focus on what they like. Yes.
Okay. Would you be willing to share a little bit about maybe your own journey? And obviously you have spent time in the cosmetology field. What do you do? And maybe a little bit about how you got there.
Well, I've been pursuing cosmetology since I was in high school. So it's like to get there, basically you need to be prepared, like what your passion is. It's all about what you love to do. So it's an artistic thing that you could probably engage to that. So it come along when you are, and the preparing yourself when you are in class. When they show you the basics, you get it from there, by the way. So because when I start, I have no clue about what to do. But as soon as you get there, it depends on the environment too, the teachers, and how much you want to learn. Yes.
Got it. And what inspired you to now, do you also teach now?
Actually, I'm a student.
Okay.
I'm in the senior floor. Basically, I do everything. So I've been attending meetings because they send you and refer you to different meetings to learn styling. Obviously, you learn on your way how to manage hair. It's like basically you need to love what you do.
Right.
So it's more easy and comfortable to accomplish all the goals about beauty.
And what is your specialty? What do you love most?
The most, I love everything though, because I've been pursuing this since high school. Like I say, once you love it, you get into it. So I used to get nervous to do hair cutting, but as soon as I start learning the basics, then I go from there and I learn how to styling, how to do hair cutting. Um, uh, but basically before I used to love nails. I start with nails. Then after that, I became styling. Come along when I sit down and get the classes, so to manage myself. So it's about the school though. Education is first.
I'm sure it might be dependent on a student's specialty. What does a class schedule look like? Is it Monday through Friday? Is it certain days of the week? How does it work?
Okay, if you we are flexible. Could be a part-time student. It depends if you're working though. We can definitely work with it. I mean, like, and accommodate the hours. Yeah, but it's like we suggest to do full-time student. So and then like that you can graduate and get yourself prepared for the next step.
And what's the average length of a program? How long does it take?
It take well if you are a full student and you maybe hit the senior floor, you might be able to do hours. Like it's like you're gonna spend hours in the salon preparing yourself. So the most hours you have, you can graduate. I mean, before maybe, yeah, the time that you're supposed to graduate.
Awesome. Now, if students want more information, what is the website? How can they get in touch with Pro Beauty?
Actually, we giving business card. So you guys, if you want any service about any of us, so we are located in Edison. So we passing out the business card for everybody here. So they can call us and make an appointment with us, so we can offer a tour about what the classes are when they start. We offer financial aid as well.
Okay. Do you have one of those cards?
Yes, I do. So I just forgot it.
On you?
Yeah, no, I need to go back there.
You can
and
bring it
grab
back over. That's fine. That's awesome.
Okay.
Ms. Sudnick, do you have any other questions?
No, I think it's great. I think that this is a college and career fair, so I think it's really good to have outside of general, um, you know, the run-of-the-mill colleges and universities to have places like this, because we do have a lot of students that are really interested in taking this route.
Yeah.
So.
And the fact that there are opportunities like Pro Beauty that can give that to our students.
Is
And we
amazing.
got a lot of kids running around here who they got the nails, they're
Oh, yeah.
already kind of playing around with it.
Yeah, for
Let's
sure.
get them focused and let's get them out there.
Absolutely. So we're really happy to have them here.
Thank you so much for giving us a few minutes.
You're very welcome.
Make sure I get one of those cards so I can promote. Yes.
All right.
All right, so that was
got me
Lizette
there,
from
you
Pro
got
Beauty. So again, it's not just about colleges and universities. We've got all kinds of opportunities available for students. So it is super important to realize that if you don't think that college is the path for you, start to think about what is the career that you want to pursue. And like I just said, we have a lot of students here, and there's a lot of students everywhere who are interested in just learning what they need to learn, and they want to then be able to get out there and they want to work. So if beauty and cosmetology is the thing that interests you and that you feel you are most passionate about, go for it. Just go for it. And it's going to be to your benefit. And I'm going to share some of that information with you right now. We've got the Pro Beauty Academy. You can find them online at probeautyacademy.com. They have campuses in Edison and Kenilworth. If you'd like information from Edison, you can call 732-318-6400. And if Kenilworth is more your place, you can contact them at 908-370-6566. And they are on Instagram at Pro Beauty Academy. Be passionately professional. So we are rocking and rolling here at the 2025 New Brunswick High School College and Career Fair. Once again, my name is Mr. Nessie. I am a history teacher here at the high school and the advisor of the Zebra Podcast Network, where it's your school, your voice. You can find information about us on our website, zebrapodcastnetwork.com. If you're enjoying the video, hit that subscribe button, like it, and share it. If you don't like this video, share it with 2 people. Help us out. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to be bringing you more guests here from the College and Career Fair here at New Brunswick High School. Miss Sudnick looks like she's working her magic, and looks like we're going to be bringing on another fantastic guest. So get ready, get set. Here we go. Let's go. TCNJ in the house. Thank you, Miss Sudnick. You're going to put those headphones on, the middle ones. There you go. So once again, we're going to bring back on Miss Sudnick, and we've got Ashley Douglas from the admissions office at TCNJ. Good morning, Miss Douglas.
Good morning.
Welcome to New Brunswick High School.
It's amazing to be here. Love it. I'm local, so this is.
How
my
local are you?
I'm in Piscataway.
Let's go. I mean, we don't like the cheap. Oh, that's a whole other thing.
Zebras have a special place in my heart.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
the
So
Chiefs do.
let's talk about the College of New Jersey, one of the finest institutions in the state of New Jersey. New Jersey's right in the title. So tell us about TCNJ.
Absolutely. So TCNJ started in 1855 as one of the state's first teachers' colleges. So education lives and breathes in everything that we do, and we are a powerhouse when it comes to producing a lot of top talent when it comes to education. But we've since expanded, so we have over 160 programs now, okay, of 7 schools, education being one of them. But some of my more popular majors right now are business, engineering, nursing is always a plus, but doing a lot of great things. I like to emphasize TCNJ's size because it's not too big, it's not too small, it's just right, which gives students a lot of opportunities and flexibility to just explore and find out who they are, right? It is a really nice place to be. It's very cozy, very friendly, and it is a really good fit for students who are just seeking that kind of environment when they think about the next 4 years of their lives.
When they think about those next 4 years, if it's TCNJ, where are they going in New Jersey?
That's a great question. So let's say if we're a business major, a lot of the places that the students are going, a lot of them are gainfully employed as soon as they graduate. A lot of them are pursuing their master's programs, but Deloitte, X, for my engineering majors, it's going to be Lockheed Martin. For my nursing majors, it's going to be CHOP, Penn Med, Robert Wood Johnson, St. Peter's. So a lot of different places. My teachers, my graduates from the School of Education, they are everywhere. So we are in almost every county of New Jersey. There's not a school you can step into that doesn't have a TCNJ grad in it. So the impact is incredible. We're still, again, the premier prep program for education, but also just kind of competing with a lot of other institutions in the state, our sister institutions. No shade to anyone else, but TCNJ is the best, and I can say that even though I didn't even go there.
Where did you go to college?
I went to St. John's University in Queens.
Go Red Storm.
Woohoo,
Yeah.
go Johnnies.
Awesome. TCNJ is in Ewing, right?
We are in Ewing, so depending on how fast you drive, we're about 35 minutes from Philly.
Follow the speed limit, kids.
Please. 90 minutes to New York. We're in between a couple different NJ Transit train stations, and we do also have an NJ Transit bus in the front of campus that is allowing students to go around and explore. A lot of my students will go home on the weekends because 95% of our population are New Jersey residents. But the students that do stay will explore downtown Princeton. Sometimes they'll come up here for a game, but also in Philly, New York. But we're in a really good geographic area.
Ashley, you talked about some of the obviously academic aspects of TCNJ. What are some of the social and extracurricular opportunities that would be available to our students?
Goodness. So we have over 260 clubs and organizations. That includes fraternities and sororities. And student affairs passes new clubs every year. So last year, I think they passed like 12 new clubs and organizations. And that's because the students are the heartbeat of the campus. So without the students there, we're just buildings, and that's kind of boring. So if there is a club out of the 260, if they find, oh, I wish they had this underwater basket weaving club, they can grab 2 or 3 friends and petition for it to become a new club or organization. So we've got some really, really niche clubs, but we've got some really, really popular ones too, like our esports club, and that's pretty new. But the amount of dance teams that we have on campus is incredible. It's vast. So
That's awesome.
there are so many different opportunities for students, and I was super involved in college. I was also a dancer, so any student that comes up and they're like, well, what is there to do? And I'm like, well, we have like 1 million dance teams.
Do you find that do you still have a big population of students that commute and don't live on campus, or no?
So that has recently changed. So our first year students are required to live on campus.
Oh, okay.
Okay. If our students qualify for EOF, they will live on campus the first 2 years.
Okay.
Which is a big thing, and I have to shout out my EOF program. Woohoo!
We love EOF.
We do. They're doing incredible things as well. But the students are required to live on campus. Now, every family is different, and we do understand that. We will try to be as flexible as we possibly can. But I personally do encourage students to live on campus at least 1 year because it helps ground them to campus. There is a lot that's riding on the return on investment. So the students are involved. They're in close proximity to a community of care when they live on campus. And it's an unmatched experience when it comes to when you recall, okay, I went to this school, I lived in this tower, I was doing this, and this is how the food tasted. It just creates so many core memories when you live on campus.
For sure.
And not for nothing. I'm a parent. Go, get out for a little while. Go live a little. So I love that requirement.
Yeah, exactly. We're always, I always tell students and families, we're in New Jersey. So we're close enough to get home in an emergency, or if you need that laundry done, you want to give your mom a break and maybe wash some of her dishes. But we're far enough that mom is not going to pop up on you, which was my main concern when I was going to college.
For sure,
Please
for
don't
sure.
surprise me.
Would you be willing to share a little bit about your own journey in terms of where college, you went to St. John's, but what is your kind of path that you took professionally and academically?
Yeah, absolutely. So at St. John's, I was an advertising major. I was on a creative track, so I had a lot of design classes. All of my roommates freshman year were like either color theory, and we had all these like really awesome classes. I took a lot of ad classes, marketing classes, math classes, and I had no idea what I wanted to do up until the end. Although I was an ad major, I just knew I wanted to be in a room of people making creative ideas and making an impact. Now, what ended up happening is that I remember at graduation, I realized that might have to look a little bit different because living in Queens is kind of expensive.
You don't say.
Just a tad. So I ended up moving back home. My dad said, I want you to live at home for 3 years. And I said, ew.
And he really meant that?
He meant it. He was serious about this. And I was like, you have got to be kidding me. But while I was home, I ended up finding a position in enrollment management at an institution in Jersey City 3 weeks after graduation. And that's when I fell in love with college access. And it is truly an opportunity that I had to pivot, but not necessarily like a crazy pivot. It was more like I can apply all the skills that I just like received and just polished up and all of my talents and abilities in advertising and take that to college access and work with students. So my population looks different. My medium looks different. Everything looks different, but I'm still at my core doing what I love, and that's working with people. I took a year off, and then I went to Montclair State for my master's, and I received that in public and organizational relations just to kind of shore up some of those skills. And I've been in education for 15 years, or college access for 15 years, and every year is different, and I love it because nothing is the same, and everything is just funky and
Always
weird.
evolving.
It's
always evolving.
It's just nothing is ever
Which is
the
fun.
same. It is fun. So I think it keeps us alive. I think it keeps us really young looking too. And it keeps us on our toes.
For sure.
Yeah.
I only have a couple more things. What else do you have, Miss Sudnick?
No, that's it. I mean, if you have any interest in applying to TCNJ, Ashley is amazing. We'll set you up with her, we'll connect you, and we'll go from there.
What's the website, and how can people find out more about TCNJ?
Sure, you can just Google TCNJ is the easiest thing, but tcnj.edu. If you would like to reach me or my team, I advise you to do so. We are always here to help, regardless of where you want to go. I just want to make sure you have a plan. So if that's helping you identify what your best fit is, or if this is a good fit for you, let's do it. Douglas A at tcnj.edu.
Awesome. And my last question, you're not going to get off the hook that easy. Based on your personal experiences in life and your professional experience, what advice do you have for the senior here in 2026, 2027 for that young student?
Ooh, oh my goodness.
No pressure.
I know, right? Such a good question. My advice, and I think this will carry on regardless of what year it is, but any senior, I would tell them, think about your life right now and the things that you enjoy in it and how you can apply those things to the next 4 years of your life. All of the institutions are great. You know, in the state and across the nation, there's over 4,000 colleges and universities that are accredited in the nation. There's going to be something for you there. And we all have academics. That's the thing. We're all institutions of academia. But what is it that you specifically need? Like, if you had to think of 3 things that you need to be successful, you will be okay. We've got the academics down. You're already an amazing student, right? So now how can we create this environment to help you thrive? So when I think about like the top 3 things I needed to be in an area that was diverse. I wanted to see people that looked like me, that didn't look like me. I wanted to be around good food because I need to eat for 4 years, right? And I wanted to be in or near the city because I wanted to take advantage of internship opportunities and just networking. And I was hungry. I'm still hungry. I'm always hungry.
It's almost lunchtime.
But I wanted to take advantage and just really be able to see that through and network. So when I found St. John's, I knew that it checked all those boxes for me. I also wanted to be somewhere I can get my nails done and my hair done. And I know that's vain, but still, that helped me, prevent homesickness.
Yeah, I think it's so good that you bring up that, like, what specifically you were looking for, because that's what is really, really important. The students get so wrapped up in, I hope this place takes me. This is what this is my dream. This is what I want. But you have to really try to make a decision as to, does it have exactly what you want and you offer? Just because of the name doesn't mean anything.
Right.
You have to narrow your search down, and as they're looking at your applications, you have to kind of do like an interview for them too.
Correct. I always tell the students, I love Love Island. I don't know if I'm
Yes.
exposing myself here, but it's really like a couple up situation. So I want to couple up with this college because, and let that be the tone of your application. Why are we a good match for each other?
Yep, exactly.
This is Love Island, y'all.
For sure.
That is great. That's a great place to go.
Yeah.
And stop. Yeah. She's Ashley
a
Douglas
4-year match.
from the College of New Jersey. Links will be down below. Thank you so much. And enjoy the rest of your day here at New Brunswick High School.
So much.
Thank you to Ms. Sudnick, and thank you to Ashley from the College of New Jersey for taking a few minutes here on the little live stream here at the 2025 College and Career Fair here at New Brunswick High School. We've got more conversations coming up. As I look around, we've got Fairleigh Dickinson here. We've got Felician University. We've got Monmouth University. We've got Lincoln Tech, St. Elizabeth University. We've got Rutgers University. We've got the New Brunswick Fire Department. We've got New Brunswick Police. We've got the Army. We've got Navy. We've got Middlesex College. So there is a lot of content here for our students to be exposed to in terms of colleges, careers, and the paths that they can go on after high school. Miss Sudnick has worked the magic again.
Picture of it.
Okay, we can get him that picture. That's
Okay. Okay.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
We've got Miss Sudnick back.
Yes.
Yes. If
And
I run off at all, it's only because I'm trying to manage a couple different things.
you do what you do. Just lower that microphone down a little bit for you there. Perfect.
Better?
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Aerospace. I am the Senior Program Director at the Raritan Valley YMCA in East Brunswick. We do childcare, fitness, youth classes, oh my goodness, a lot more.
So what opportunities are you here to offer the seniors of New Brunswick Public Schools?
I am looking to give them volunteer hours for their college application. So immediately starting next week, I have several programs running between pre-K soccer, martial arts, tennis, basketball. What else do we have going on? Speed and agility. So that would be all your warm-ups that you would do for the other sports. We're just making it a class instead to get that energy out on a Friday night for children. Our ages are anywhere between 3 and 12-year-olds that come to different varieties of the classes itself. We're also hiring for summer camp. So 17 and above, if you're like 16, almost 17, we'll consider you.
You'll almost pay them? No.
Pretty much. That's really the cusp of it. Everything starts at minimum wage, though. If you are hired, we are looking for people that are charismatic, that are full of energy and willing to give back to the community as a whole as well. We are more than willing to work with schedules and around what works with the senior or the junior that may want to get their volunteer hours starting now. We understand that summer's coming up. We understand that trips are happening for some people. We understand that there's other sports that might get in the way. We're always willing to work with the schedule to make things work best for the student that is helping us as well.
Now, Ara, would you be willing to share a little bit about your journey and how you got to be in the role you're in and what it took to get there?
Mine is like a hush-hush, I'll be honest. First, I was a military wife, so I lived in South Florida, and I joined the YMCA of Pembroke Pines in South Florida. I was there for about 2 years, and when I moved back to New Jersey, I lived in Old Bridge at the time, and I missed the community that I had built and wanted to be a member of a Y there. And I went to Old Bridge, and then I eventually got hired I went through on my own, I paid for it myself, to be a personal trainer. So I got a job as a personal trainer on the wellness and fitness floor. And I did that for, I want to say, 3 years before I was offered a job with Metuchen YMCA as their wellness coordinator. And I did that for 5 years before COVID happened, or 4 or 5 years, I would say. COVID happened, and it kind of shut down everything for me. And at the time, I had a young son. So when they did offer everyone to come back, I was like, hands off, we don't know what this is. He's only 6 months. We can't do this right now. So I was kind of in and out with teaching group fitness. I was in and out with personal training. And then I actually went back to school during COVID and got my undergrad in business management. And then I was like, if I stop now, I will not continue. So I went to William Patterson online.
Let's go.
And I got my MBA as well in healthcare economics and management. And I finished that in March, and I applied to any and every job I could find through a YMCA, again, because of the community that they have, the friendships that you create, the people that you work with. They are some of the best people that you could ever work with, and it is very, very family-oriented, and we try to always be understanding of everybody's situation. So I was very lucky to land the role of a senior program director, and I've only been in the job since September 2nd.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. That's my YMCA journey.
I love hearing people's stories.
That's why we put the microphones on.
I know.
I
It's
know.
just so incredible. It's probably why I chose to be a counselor, too, because I like hearing it.
And you recognize me from another Y.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So,
Do you frequent the Y, Miss Sudnick?
no, I mean, I love
Not
to
that one,
exercise
but-
and work out, but I have 2 small children, too, so I'm
Yes.
sure we've gone to birthday parties and been doing different things
Yes.
at the Y and Metuchen, so.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So if they want to get in touch with you, what's
Yes.
the best way? And
the best way would be to email me at Farley, Farley, at raritanvalleymca.org. That is honestly the best way to get to me. My email's linked to my phone. I know you shouldn't do that, but I do have it that way. I would love the opportunity to grow the programs that I have, but if anybody has an idea for anything that might be niche, that's not there already, I'm all ears. I want to be something different.
Can kids come to the Y and learn how to podcast?
They'd be a good thing to try.
You're
We
darn
don't
right.
have that.
That's awesome.
I would love that. Actually, during the summer, we're looking for somebody to help teach STEM. We're looking for an art director as well. I'm taking over sports with another youth instructor that I have for basketball. I'm always looking for more people, and we're always looking to grow and see what we can do. And I'm trying to be super niche and bring wrestling to the Y. So some people seemed very interested when they came by.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
fingers
I like
crossed.
the way your brain thinks, Mr. Nessie.
Yeah.
No, it's really good for our seniors that are looking for volunteer hours to boost up, their brag sheets and everything
Yes.
that they need when they're applying to colleges. And let there be light.
The lights are on. Okay.
I know that you asked for a card. I don't have a card per se, but I'll put this up here. I think on the camera you can see there is a business card. I don't
Yes.
know how much of a glare there is though.
We'll
Or
just
how
make sure we get
close-
Mr. Nessie the information. And
We'll say it
Yes.
enough times. So it's the Raritan Valley YMCA.
on Tice's Lane in East Brunswick.
I pass it every day on the way here.
Yeah. All right.
Awesome.
Thank you, Ara.
Thank you so much.
All right, she's Ara Farley from the Raritan Valley YMCA. Lots of opportunities for volunteering and getting involved, whether you're a junior or a senior, maybe some opportunities for employment. So that is always very exciting. So there you go. Reach out to the Raritan Valley YMCA, which is in East Brunswick, if that wasn't clear, over on Ticey's Lane. Okay. So this is very exciting. We've got the 2025 College and Career Fair here at New Brunswick High School. From what I can tell, it looks like we've got students that I recognize here in the cube, as it were. So stay tuned. We've got a lot of great conversations that are going to be coming your way. We've had some great conversations already. And again, want to take the time to remind you that this is the Zebra Podcast Network. This is a special edition of the Zebra Morning Show. My name is Mr. Nessie, history teacher and advisor here at the high school for the Zebra Podcast Network, as well as the National Honor Society. And this live stream serves as record and giving information for anybody who's not in the gym about some of the colleges in New Jersey and beyond, and some of the career opportunities. And like we just had Ara from the YMCA, we've got organizations here that you can get involved in your community and volunteer, and maybe that leads to employment at a summer camp. So many great opportunities here, and it's very exciting to be able to offer an event like this for our seniors here in New Brunswick Public Schools. So stay tuned. I'm sure Miss Sudnick is going to round up the next guest, and we look forward to bringing you that next conversation. I heard you just say that your back was to the camera. That's okay. That's R has been on there all morning.
That's excellent, actually. I'll go tell Rutgers that we've had free advertising at New Brunswick High School.
That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah,
Ms. Sudnick, welcome back.
I'm a little biased. So I was getting a little like tired and I needed like that second wind. So I immediately searched for the Rutgers table since I'm a Rutgers
To inject
grad.
that energy,
Yeah,
right?
I was like, I need something to pick me up.
I love that.
Hey, I'm on their payroll. Life is good. All right. Who do we have, Ms. Sudnick?
This is Brian. Thank you. I've met 8 million people today.
Yeah, no worries.
This is Brian from Rutgers. He's from a program called the Gear Up, which I'll let him talk about a little bit. We had a chance to talk this morning, and it was really great. We know some similar people, so that's awesome, and we're really happy to have him here today.
Yeah, so we're Rutgers Gear Up. We actually are all throughout the state. So we stand for Gaining Early Awareness and Readiness for Undergraduate Programs. You can only imagine the kind of meeting they had for that acronym.
I was just trying to say it in my head.
Yeah, so don't worry if you don't remember. Gear Up is totally fine. So we are actually a federal grant and a state grant that gets funneled through the Office of the Secretary of Higher Education. And from there, we have different sites throughout New Jersey. So, we're in Jersey City, we're in Patterson, we're in Camden. This one specifically through Rutgers, and it's through our provost office. And what we do is we essentially recruit New Brunswick high school students and middle school, as well as the other target schools we have. And we give them a pathway to college. So what does that look like, right? We have workshops that are in the school. So we work with Ms. Thompson at the high school, who gives us time during their lunch times to work with them for things like study skills, time management, things that are related to getting them into the mindset of going to college. And then we're starting our Saturday program. January 10th is our launch date. And from there, we'll have our summer program. Those programs is when we get all of those students on campus. And if you'll see in our board that they have all different types of activities that they're actually open to. So for example, this summer, they were in the nutritional science kitchen where they went on a trip to our peach farm, which is down in Cream Ridge. They picked different peaches and tasted them. Then they brought them to the kitchen and then prepared with the peaches different types of recipes. So that from beginning to end of learning about the fruit, then tasting it, and then going through the scientific method of taste testing, and then making a recipe, they went from beginning to end in terms of learning about a specific type of fruit. We also had them in the gym where they test athletes, where they do exercise science types of activities. They were in the marine biology where they had to balance out a sub to make sure that it floated properly, because we have such a robust research realm at Rutgers.
Community.
Community.
Yeah.
That these types of things that I think you need to expose students to, because it's not just learning from a book, reading things. It's all about what you're applying from the classroom into the real world.
And your experiences.
And they're experiencing it. And the School of Environmental and Biological Science were incredibly gracious this summer in allowing for us to partner with them. And we had world-class faculty work with us this summer so that they could work with the faculty and then do small types of experimentation that they do on an everyday basis.
Awesome. That is amazing.
Brian, how do students get involved with Gear Up, and is it a website? How does it work?
Yeah, so we have our interest forms that we have in a QR code. There's a website that they have for application. The way our process works is we have them fill out their interest form. So even if you have the smallest inkling of idea that you want to go to college, we essentially take that interest form and then we call them directly, because I'm a former teacher. Calling parents is what you have to do in order to get as much engagement as possible.
Sure.
And then also having them complete the application. Once they complete the application, we then review the application along with their grades, and then we accept them from there. And then from there, they'll be open to the types of services that we had to offer.
I'm really happy Brian's here, because this just shows for the college and career fair, it's not just like Rutgers University, but it's a program within the university that could maybe attract a student or really engage a student to try to come to that university, which is awesome.
And it's I think I was a student at Rutgers, right? A former alumni. And one of the things I wish the university did was a stronger integration with the community.
Yes.
And this is our effort in doing so.
For sure.
The chancellor, as well as the president, they're really committed to making a much broader community that Rutgers is a part of.
Which is so good to target New Brunswick High School because they're
Absolutely.
right here.
Literally on the same property.
Yep, it's
Absolutely.
amazing. And if we could build that bridge and continue to just keep making it stronger, I mean, it's great. I
Do
think.
you know how much it would take to build a bridge from here to the campus?
That would be perfect, actually.
A sky bridge would be fantastic.
During our time, there was the talk of that monorail that was supposed to go from campus to campus. So, maybe we can get a
Then
monorail.
this really would be the Magic Kingdom.
This
I know.
would be,
I know.
actually. I mean, that's one of the things, right, is making sure there are like lines, like ways to get from the community into Rutgers, and I think
Yeah.
that would be really great.
Yeah, and I'm just so passionate about it too because I feel like I've just been sucked into New Brunswick, and there's no way out for me now. Ever since I graduated high
once
school.
once it was like Hotel California,
Yeah.
you can't leave, right?
Brian, would you be willing to share a little bit about your personal professional journey in terms of your schooling, education, and kind of how you got where you are?
Yeah, I'd love to. So I graduated from Rutgers as an undergrad in 2010, and then I did the 5-year program. So I graduated with a master's in social studies education in 2011. I taught in Orange, New Jersey as a middle school social studies teacher from 2011 to 2022. And then around 2021, after the pandemic, my wife and I had to make some decisions about what we want to do moving forward. And we found this home in New Brunswick, New Jersey. It's on the border of North Brunswick and New Brunswick. And at the same time, I started to look for jobs at the university. I ended up finding a job as an administrative coordinator in central office at Rutgers, New Brunswick. And, I think me taking the skills, people don't realize how many great transferable skills you have as a teacher or even just being in a school into a different profession.
Tell me more. No.
Yeah, I know, right? Exactly. It's one of those
It's
things.
all about communication and listening.
Exactly.
Relationships.
Relationship
Yes,
building.
building relationships.
Being in front of people, talking to people, right? So I took all of those things, and I think what it allowed for me to do is not to see just my job in its own isolation, but see my job as like, what are some additional things I could take on that are in the spirit of what we're already doing, a greater mission, right? And so I did that, and then this opportunity came about to be director of Gear Up, which was run through Sandra Thomas-Clark.
Yes.
And I saw her every day, and she's like,
Yes.
would you be interested in applying for this program?
Yep.
And it just so happened to be that the skills that I had as a teacher, being in a middle school in a K-12 arena for 10 years, and then having the little bit of higher ed experience was the exact thing that they wanted to see in terms of someone who wants to run the program.
Yeah.
So we've been around. I started last year. We kind of made our way into the schools at the end of last year, but this is our first real full year into it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
Very
cool.
cool.
Thank you for being here
Of
today.
course, and I'm glad to be here. I love the energy.
Yeah, we both graduated
Yes,
GSC the same
that's
year.
right. Yeah, I'm going to give a
Congrats.
clap up for that too, and it's such a great program.
Yes.
Incredible program.
Awesome. So it is Gear Up.
Mhm.
Do we have a specific website, or how can we get to
We
information about
do.
the
So
program?
if you go to go.rutgers.edu/gearup.
There you go.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right.
Very
Thank you so much,
cool.
Brian.
Yeah, thanks so much,
All right,
guys.
get back in position. We need to see the R.
More, yeah. Advertising.
Thank you to Ms. Sudnick. Thank you to Brian from Gear Up. You see it right there on the screen. go.rutgers.edu/gear up. We are here at the 2025 New Brunswick College and Career Fair. We have spoken to amazing people this morning. Maybe at some point we will get some students who want to kind of mosey on past the table and maybe chat with us a little bit as well. But I know Ms. Sudnick is working hard getting us great guests and trying to give you, the viewer, a taste and a sample of the opportunities that are available. And let me just say at this point, as we are over an hour into this stream, one, thank you for watching. Number two, all of these places are going to still be available if you're watching this past 2025, past 2026. If you're checking this out and it's 2027, thank you for watching, and reach out to these groups. I am sure that if you're watching this in the not too far future, this is all very much still available, and these opportunities might even be even more improved. And let's say you're watching this in the future and you're like, wait a second, I was there. I walked past the camera. Leave a comment and let us know where you are now, maybe years in the future. So many opportunities, so many great conversations. And I'm really thankful to be able to do this and have the technology and have the equipment to roll into the auxiliary gym, to be here in the cube and go live. That's the power of creating content, being able to podcast and understanding technology. So this is my little opportunity to kind of plug content creation. And, you know, you can go on to YouTube and you can learn how to podcast. You can reach out to a content creator and ask them questions. So maybe this is a career you want to consider, being a content creator. It's a fantastic, fantastic thing. It's a lot of fun. Certainly all the skills are still transferable between collaboration and community and relationships. It is a ton of fun. Shout out to the New Brunswick Fire Department, doing what they do and keeping the city safe. We do want to encourage that if you happen to be watching live, leave a comment. Where are you watching from? Please check in. Please say hello. Share a little bit about your story. If you happen to be an adult viewer, where did you go to college? Share a little bit about your journey, college, career. The comments you leave can help a student later. Thank you so much for watching. We are here live at the Cube at New Brunswick High School. My name is Mr. Nessie. I am the advisor of the Zebra Podcast Network. I'm a co-advisor of the National Honor Society. And, oh boy, here we go. Miss Sudnick is bringing over some students, so we're going to rock some headphones, ladies.
Put it on right here. Oh my God.
I have Emily and Genesis here.
I know Emily. I don't know, you got to put it on your whole ear.
Hold on.
Got to lose the AirPods. You can't listen to music and podcast at the same time.
So you guys are in fourth lunch, right?
Yeah.
Fourth lunch is over here. And what, do you guys know what time that ends? Because I don't.
Like 11, 10.
Yeah, so in a little, now.
All right, let's make it quick. Step up to the mics, ladies. What do we got?
I just wanted to bring them over to talk a little bit about their experience here, walking around, what they're looking for, and how this has maybe helped them being here.
Honestly, I mean, we did come like a little late, so we only got to talk to Middlesex, and then I already went to go take a college tour like last month, and I was just asking them how much like the classes would be and what's the difference with the New Brunswick Center and the campus, and then they were saying that there's no difference. And then she was just explaining how much is the class, and then like the FAFSA. I was asking that as well.
So you're able to get some good information.
Yeah. Information I couldn't ask like while I was there because they were telling me like I had to come in to make an appointment.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So you found it helpful.
Yeah, I did.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So that's your goal. You think you're gonna go over to Middlesex?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What about you, Genesis?
Can you ask the question?
What did you find helpful here? What were you looking for here? How do you think this maybe helped you? What did you like about it? Anything?
I like that they explained like well because I'm taking a class that I've been taking it for 3 years now. It's a dental.
Oh yeah, you're in the
Yeah.
CTE dental track.
And the teacher said that she would like reach for help like for 15 credits
Mhm.
that we would already have it.
Yeah.
So I asked the person like what's the steps like we have to take so like we would have like the 15 points, and she said that you just have to transfer like the 15 points and stuff like that.
So you ladies got some clarity.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
Yes. Awesome. That's what I like.
So Genesis, it sounds like you have an idea of the path you want to be on,
Mm-hmm.
right? Emily, what are you thinking about doing once you graduate? What do you want to go to school for?
I mean, obviously, like I told her prior to go to Middlesex, I was asking her about the business career. Yeah, I'm interested in that or like psychology as well. So, yeah.
That's awesome. I'm very proud of you.
Mhm.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, Mr. Nessie has met me he's known me since like freshman year.
Yeah.
Young.
Go seniors.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you guys.
Welcome.
All right, ladies, go see a few more tables and get the most out of this opportunity.
Okay, thank you.
It's a big world out there. Thank you to Genesis and Emily, and thank you to Miss Sudnick for bringing them on to share a little bit about their experience here at the 2025 College and Career Fair here at New Brunswick High School. As always, want to thank you for watching and checking it out. Make sure you click subscribe, make sure you follow, and make sure if you find any of this valuable that if you can, share it with somebody else who would want to maybe you don't want to watch the whole thing. I get it. This is a long YouTube video. We're over an hour now. But there are definitely conversations that are worth checking out that we have had already. And I'm sure if you fast forward a little bit, there's going to be some other conversations that are going to be worth checking out as well. Hopefully we'll get some more student voices on here because it is valuable to get a perspective from our students. Again, their school, their voice, that's the point. So we will see what happens the rest of the time that we are here, and we'll see what opportunities may come. Do you want to come on and chat for a couple of minutes?
I mean, yeah.
All right, put the headphones on.
Would this be forever in my record? I mean, not my record.
This is a positive thing, Adelfa.
Oh, okay.
So, Adelfa, what grade are you in for people watching?
I'm a sophomore.
You're a sophomore. So, what are you hoping to get out of being able to walk through here for the College and Career Fair?
Well, to explore a little more, find more facts. I don't know, because I know what I want to be in life already.
Go ahead. What is that?
I want to be an immigration lawyer, like not just for me, but like for people. I don't know, it's so sad seeing what's happening in the world right now.
It is. And you certainly sound like you want to be on a path to maybe make a difference.
Yeah.
And help. Which is who you are, because I taught you last year.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I did.
Your favorite student.
Slow down, Adelfa.
Mm.
All right, so who have you talked to so far? What information have you gotten?
So the Army and Tide. You might see me in a Tide ad someday in life.
Okay, and you got a double-sided fork. What else you got there?
It's with the same company. It's supposed to be a fork and a spoon.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, mister.
Is there words are hard sometimes, you know that. Is there a college or a university you're interested in kind of taking a look at and getting some information from?
Columbia from New York, but it's not here.
Okay, well, you can go online.
Well, keep dreaming, mister. We gotta keep dreaming.
There you go. All right, thank you, Adelfa.
I gotta go. Bye, thank you.
You're welcome.
Take care.
You better keep dreaming. That's what you need to do.
The bigger I dream, the more
All right, Miss Sudnick is back, and we have another fantastic guest.
Bridget, right? Yes. This is Bridget.
Good morning,
And
Bridget. Just lower the mic down a little bit for her.
I'll have her introduce herself because she is with an aviation program.
Excellent.
That I am.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Bridget Favor Palmer, and I am with the Organization of Black Aerospace Professionals.
Amazing.
Wow.
Yes.
Isn't that great?
It's exciting already, isn't it?
I mean, I'm fascinated by it.
It goes without saying, but tell us more.
Okay, so the organization was formed in 1976 when 38 African American pilots met to, one called 37 to meet to try and support each other and also encourage a more diverse aerospace profession, right? And so since then, it's been encouraging and mentoring and trying to inspire young people to begin to reflect the diverse background of the people that we serve. And so it's absolutely amazing. We introduce them to possibly their future mentors, and they get to have experiences, touch and feel what aerospace and aviation might be about. We give them FAA-endorsed programming, which are Aerospace Career Education Academies. We have a lot of acronyms. That's the ACE Academy. And during that week, they get to touch and feel aviation. They get to learn the fundamentals of flight. They get to meet people in the profession that look like them and learn their stories. And so the students realize that, they started where you are as well. We started where you are. Myself, I was a young person that was bright, with limited resources. I was 21 years old, had never been on a flight. Never.
Wow.
I lived close enough to the airport to see airplanes just about every day, but never dreamed that I could have anything to do with it. And so the purpose is for students like me. I'm being myself. I'm being who I needed as a child, so that when I was 21, a friend of my mother's told me about an opportunity to apply to be a flight attendant. Didn't know what a flight attendant did, but I said, okay, I'll apply. And my first flight at 21 was my final interview when they flew me in to have the final panel interview. And that day,
Wow.
I embarked on something that completely changed my life, my family tree. And we want to be able to uplift children, families, communities, and expose them to all these amazing, rewarding careers that they have the skill set for. The tools are in their toolbox. They just have no idea about the possibilities.
Of how to get there. Yeah.
So we have our program where we come into schools and an entire roadmap that will take them from their first exposure.
Is it a roadmap or a flight path?
It is a roadmap with off-ramps to the flight path.
Yes. Opportunities for the flight path.
I love it. Yes. And so they start with our in-schools program, and then we offer the Aerospace Career Education Academies. That's 1 week long, where they get discovery flights and get to actually fly at the helm of an aircraft and feel what it might be like to be a pilot, right? And they get to explore, small airports. They get to explore corporate aerospace operations. They get to explore corporate as well as commercial. So, and the Newark ACE Academy, which is the one which is nearby, however, there are 47 across the country every single summer. The Newark ACE Academy also takes them to, gives them military operation exposure, and goes into United's terminal in Newark, where they get to see the tower and they get to meet the chief pilot and other pilots. They get to see the flight attendant training center. They get to have a static display of an aircraft just for them to just see and sit and feel what it's like to be on an aircraft, because like many of them are like myself at that age who hadn't experienced it. Yeah. And they get to go into the hangar and touch the engines and meet the mechanics and find out that, hey, I was thinking of working on car engines, but I can go to school the same amount of time and learn to work on airplane engines. And that is an opportunity to change their lives.
She's so passionate about it when she talks, right? It's amazing.
Bridget, can you give us, so you used a lot of the acronyms and some of the fancy professional terms.
I tried not to, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. But for somebody, mostly myself, who's hearing this, what are some of the I guess, plain name career opportunities that are available through these programs?
Thank you for that question. So, first, we like to talk about, of course, being a pilot, flying an aircraft. And a lot of our students don't know that at this age they can begin now getting their credentials. You can actually qualify and have enough credentials and practice to fly your first solo flight at the age of 16
Wow.
and get your full license, be fully licensed on your 17th birthday. And so students aren't aware of that. Also, becoming a flight attendant, you can do that at the age of 21. Becoming an aircraft mechanic, that's something that you can start again with an enrollment or studying or going to a school at the age of 18. You can get that license and become an aircraft mechanic. An avionics professional is the person who's the mechanic that works on the computer system. We also need IT professionals and programmers. We need dispatchers, who are the people who work just as air traffic control works for the government. Dispatchers do the exact same job and work for individual airlines and airports. And again, that's a roadmap or stepping stone to then move on to be an air traffic controller. If students have this love of taking things apart and seeing how they work and putting them back together, we love to tell them that they have the minds of engineers. And we need them as aerospace and aviation engineers so that they can design, test, and build spacecraft, aircraft, hovercraft, satellites. But they can also become aviation managers. Let's say I always ask students, hey, does anyone here like to boss people around? Because the one person that walks through the airport and actually runs the entire thing is perhaps someone who has studied aviation management. That is another opportunity in aviation that we don't think about. Sometimes students like to draw and they want to go into graphic design. How do we recognize aircraft from the ground and say, oh, that's a Spirit flight, that's a United flight, that is a JetBlue flight? A graphic designer that works in aerospace.
So much opportunity,
very much needed.
right?
So much
I would have never
opportunity.
even, it's like,
Yeah.
mind blowing.
Exactly. And so our job is to expose them to all the career pathways that are available across aerospace and aviation, and then give them support with not just the exposure, but also the support, the mentorship, scholarships. And we have, again, that flight path or that roadmap that guides them from their first exposure to their credentials, and then on to a professional career with professional development even beyond that, because we're always ascending more even once you've arrived, right? You haven't just arrived, you gotta go higher.
So many air puns.
So many.
I have a question.
Nope, I'm good.
What is the most rewarding thing about what you do?
Well, I love this question. The rewarding thing about being a flight attendant is just being able to meet people from all different cultures, from all over the world, to be able to travel and know firsthand that you've spoken and been amongst the people of different countries from all over the world. Also, for being with the organization of Black aerospace professionals, the most rewarding thing for that for me is seeing a student who, like myself, might be bright, it might have limited resources, it might, the airport might be right in their backyard, but the farthest thing from their minds. And then, to have them look up and look to the left and you see the nod, it's like, oh, you got them, And now to let them know that you have the skill set and there are these opportunities, whether you would like to go a collegiate path, which many students will, and then some who are, quite frankly, some of us at a certain age are at an age where we must begin to contribute to the household.
Yes.
It's just the reality. And so there are other skilled and credentialed paths that are available that immediately after high school, or even during high school and immediately after high school, where some of those pathways are immediately accessible as well. For me, it's just I'm being who I needed as a child, and to know that people go, wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that this drone is not just a toy, it's also a tool, and I can get a license at 16.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah,
I got to ask.
Happy to have you here.
Oh, I got to ask for fun.
Yes.
So, in your career, what is someplace you've gotten to go that when you were a little kid you never thought you'd get to go, and you've been there now?
Wow. You know, when I was a kid, I didn't know how to dream. I didn't know how to dream. And so when I first arrived in Europe for the first time, I'd been at the job about 8 years. I finally said, hey, maybe I should fly international. And I started flying into Europe for the first year and a half of my international flying. It was solely Madrid, Spain. And the first time I took the train to go to the center for, for dinner, and you come up out of the train, out of the subway, and oh, the city, it's so amazing. The cobblestone streets, the uplighting, it's like the buildings are glowing or something. And so it was amazing to see that. Now I've been to Australia, I've been to South Africa, I've been to just about all the continents, and even though I didn't know how to dream, I'm living it now. I'm living a dream. And had I known more about these opportunities, wow, I'd have seen so much more.
How do we sign up? Because I think I'm ready.
Let's say, for the person who's watching and they didn't get to come to your table, how do they get more information? How do they learn more?
Okay. So again, we are the Organization of Black Aerospace Professionals. So that's OBAP.org. And so there you will see, you'll learn about the history of OBAP and the work that we're doing. You can see that flight path or roadmap of 8 programs that take you from today's visit in a school to professional development. We have solo flight academies, all those things, and scholarships, mentorships. Most importantly, you meet some of the people that will help you through your career and through this pathway. And yeah, so obap.org is how you learn more about the opportunities, and Google is your friend.
Oh, yeah.
There are so many opportunities to get started immediately, even in a town nearby or within New Jersey. So many. And I just love letting the students know that, wow, the world, it can be your backyard. You can catch a plane like you catch a bus. But, just
Students, just let your counselors know and we'll connect you.
plant
Yes.
the seeds.
Thank you so much for everything you shared.
You're very welcome.
Awesome. All right. Thank you again to Ms. Sudnick. And we had OBAP on. So if that seems interesting to you, and I'll be honest, it seems very interesting to me, go to obap.org. Check them out, and maybe a career in aerospace is in your future. Oh, that was really so cool. She had so much energy and so much passion. You can tell that not only her, but everybody we have spoken to cares and is passionate about their careers, and they've chosen a path. And some of them have been on many paths, so it's not just one thing. So I think the conversation today started about being adaptable and flexible. Yeah, you've got to be adaptable and flexible, and you never know what life is going to kind of toss your way. So you've got to be open-minded and have a growth mindset, and, go through life with your eyes open, because you never know what is going to happen and where you can go and what you can do, which is really fun to do. And again, we're at one of those moments where, people realize that there's a live stream going on. So again, we are here at the Cube at New Brunswick High School for the 2025 College and Career Fair, hosted by your New Brunswick High School Guidance Department. This is open really to a lot of students to come in and check out during their lunch periods. Obviously, we're trying to make sure that we get seniors in here to see what college opportunities are available, but it's also great if you are an underclassman to also be exposed to some of the great opportunities that exist out there. Do you guys want to chat with me a little bit?
Sure.
Yeah, throw the headphones on.
Okay. This is cool.
This or just in general?
This.
Of course it is.
Okay.
All right, so I know Daniella.
Leyrel.
Raise the microphone up.
Leyrel.
Yeah, what is it?
Leyrel.
Leyrel?
Yeah.
All right. Seniors?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So give me and people watching either now or in the future, what are you getting out of this?
Well, I'm getting like new information thrown at me that I did not know about. And it's basically telling me to like up my game because it's getting serious. Getting serious.
Getting serious. What does that mean? It's getting serious.
Like that I'm about to graduate high school and like I need to see where I'm going after high school. All that. Because
Now I want you to talk to future you for just a second. So in a couple of years, you come back and you come to this moment at an hour and 35 minutes into this video. Where are you going to be in 5 years? Make a little prediction for yourself.
okay. I'm gonna be at I'm gonna be at college. I'm gonna be studying really hard to go to law school. I see myself still playing sports, so like soccer and basketball as a side hobby. And I see myself working and trying to provide my family with everything. And yeah, making myself up there.
Now let's come back to the present, and that's
Okay.
a great prediction, and I have no doubts that if you put the work in, you'll do exactly what you just said.
Thank you.
But for right now, what are you most excited about? What are you anticipating?
To see which college I get accepted into, and to finish senior year with like good memories with all my friends. And yeah, that's what I'm excited for. Just to see where I get accepted, so I could like go and check out everything. So yeah.
All right. Similar questions for you. What are you getting out of today? Who have you spoken to? What have you learned?
Me, what I'm getting out today is what I want to do after I'm done with high school. Me personally, I want to be a paramedic when I'm done with high school. And like 5 years from now, I see myself in the truck in the ambulance going saving people. Yeah.
That's noble. That's awesome.
Yeah, super awesome.
All right. So what are some of the, where have you gotten some information from? What schools have you talked to today?
Okay, so I've talked to William Patterson.
That's where I went.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's actually good. Okay, so I could ask you some questions if I never need.
Absolutely you can.
Okay, I looked into William Patterson, and then I looked into Ryder, and then I looked into St. Elizabeth.
I'm going to say William Patterson. St. Elizabeth, good too. Closer to New York City.
Oh,
You can see New York City from William Patterson.
really?
Oh, yes.
Okay, that's actually not bad.
So if you like New York City, Willie P.,
Oh, okay. Thank you.
you got it. All right. What tables have you gone to? What have you learned about?
I've gone to Middlesex College, right? Because also I want to be a nurse, right?
Okay.
Too, I want to work my way up from paramedic to RN nurse to get experience. And I've looked at the nursing program from a few schools, and right now Middlesex is talking to me.
So my mom is a nurse. Well, she's retired now, so she was a nurse. But let's be honest, once a nurse, always a nurse. What type of nursing do you want to get into?
RN. A registered nurse.
Registered nurse. Do you want to work with children? Do you want to work with adults?
More with children.
So pediatric
Yeah.
RN? Okay. 2 great hospitals here in New Brunswick. Cool. Have you ever considered being a school nurse? That's an option. You could talk to our school nurses. I bet, 1, they could tell you about being a school nurse, but 2, also, they are nurses. I'm sure they've got a background and a history in a hospital or something.
Right.
That is awesome. You don't hear a lot of people today wanting to go into the healthcare field. So very noble.
Thank you.
And you want to be a lawyer?
Yeah, I want to be a lawyer.
What kind of lawyer?
Public defendant.
So you both really want to help people.
Yes. That's the goal.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Proud of both of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. I know you guys are here on your lunch block, so don't forget your materials. Make sure you see as many people as possible. Ask lots of questions.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and good
Thank
luck
you.
the rest of the day and the rest of the year.
Yeah, that was cool.
All right. It's always fun to get our student perspective here in our live streams. So certainly a lot of opportunity to connect, ask questions. That's the wonderful thing about our students. And let's be honest, any student, anywhere, there's always so much potential, and students have big dreams, and they're at this point in their life where their eyes are very wide open, and it's wonderful to see so many students, and you can see them here. I mean, I know the video is a little blurry, but that is intentional, so that way when people come on to be a guest, that everything is, nice and clear. And speaking of clear and guests, Miss Sudnick is back with another fantastic
little assistant here.
No, you are doing a great job. So Miss Sudnick is back. You can lower that mic and step up. Oop, too low.
Awesome. This is Angel from Rider University.
Go Bronx.
Hi there.
All right, so Angel from Rider University. Tell us about Rider University.
We are a small liberal arts, we're a private institution located about 45 minutes from here in Lawrenceville, New Jersey, so straight down US 1. We're a relatively smaller institution. We have a little less than 3,200 undergraduate students, so average class size is about 19 students with over 60 majors to offer, so different things like business, education, humanities, the social sciences, so a wide variety of things kind of offer. We're a very diverse campus on campus. About 46% of our students are students of color, and one of every 3 students is first-generation college students, so a very diverse population of first-time experiences, so a lot of support built in place for our students.
I love that.
Awesome.
Can you talk a little bit about, in your experience, what are some of the more popular programs of study at Rider?
Yeah, I would say so. Top 5 most popular programs right now are accounting, business administration.
Accounting?
Accounting, yes. I know.
Wow.
Criminal justice, psychology, and computer science. So I would say a wide variety of things to kind of offer. Definitely business-wise, Rider was founded as a school of business, so we've had a business curriculum for over 150 years. So we have a lot of established relationships with Fortune 500 companies, so companies like Johnson & Johnson, Deloitte, Bristol Myers, again, some of the companies our students are able to intern with.
People want to know how to make more money. That's why they're going into accounting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, they do. Are you old enough to remember Sally Struthers commercials?
Yes.
Back in, okay. Do you want to make more money? Sure. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Kids, go look it up on YouTube. Angel, would you be willing to share a little bit about your own journey in terms of your education and how you kind of got where you are professionally?
Yeah, of course. So I'm a first-generation college student myself, so navigating the college process, I knew that I didn't really know much about it, so I knew that I wanted to enter politics. So for me, I entered Rider on a political science track with minors in legal studies and criminal justice. I was very much a community-based student, so Rider, at first I was a very sheltered individual, but they kind of broke me out of my shell, kind of gave me clubs and activities to get involved with, which kind of got me involved with higher education. So I finished my degree, and then I came back to Rider to work for undergrad admissions. I've been there for 3 years now, and I just got my master's in higher education. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, so for me, law school was
Congrats.
a pathway, but I'm still in higher education, so I still think it's a win-win.
So what do you specifically do at Rider?
So I'm one of the assistant directors of undergraduate admission, so I help recruit students from Mercer and Middlesex as far as just their pathway to Rider. So I help them with every step of the way, so freshmen up to seniors, I help them as far as reading their application and working with them afterwards as far as just seeing if Rider's a good fit for them or not.
So Rider has a relationship with some of the community colleges to make it easy to transfer credits and kind of get into
for
programs?
sure. Yeah, so we're very friendly as far as dual enrollment, transfer credits, AP credits, IB credits. So again, sometimes students can come in with an entire year's worth of credits. For myself, that was me. I came in with 18 dual enrollment credits and 12 AP credits, so I came with an entire year's worth of credits. And Rider accepted all of them, which that was pretty cool.
Talk a little bit about life on campus and what a New Brunswick student could look forward to.
Yeah, I would say so. As far as the campus life, very vibrant. 3/4 of our freshmen live on campus, and overall 70% of our students live on campus. So again, a very vibrant campus life. Over 500 events a year to offer. So a lot to do on the weekends, on the weekdays, whether it's a sporting event, whether it's like a cooking competition, for example. Always a bunch of fun things happening. I know last week we had our screen, so it's very much Halloween type style. We had a drive-in theater movie, food trucks on campus, trunk or treat, and again, all free for students. So the great thing to know is that you're going to enter a campus where all events you can go to are free. So you might be walking on campus, get a free t-shirt, get a food from a food truck. Again, a lot of great things to kind of offer. So whether you're on campus at night or during the day, there is something always happening, which is pretty cool.
Big fraternity sorority population.
I would say not too big. I can tell you as a former population from Greek life, it's about 30% of our students overall. But again, it's a very vibrant campus life.
Yeah.
It's very there for leadership
beautiful.
opportunities, things like that. So that's what I kind of gravitate towards, and I loved it. And I was not Greek before, and I was like, wow, what Greek life is great opportunities here at Raritan.
You did your undergrad at Rider. What was the most rewarding part of that experience for you?
I would say, honestly, being a part of something, being part of a community, I think is really the biggest thing to take away from it. From all majors, all backgrounds, everyone has different career pathways, but we all were kind of one amongst the Rider community, and all of us, our goal was just to kind of get to that finish line of getting to graduation, which I think was so cool because you have people in film and TV that are supporting political science students. So I think it's really just there to kind of advocate for yourself and kind of push to that. And I think Rider kind of allowed me to do that as well.
And it sounds like it made a really positive impact because you did your master's work, you work there. So talk about the power of community.
Yeah, community is sure. I would say that's from the very beginning, step onto campus, you sense that just from the students, the campus, visiting for an open house, you really get that full sense of what the community has to offer. I think above all, they're like, how do we allow more people into our community and how can we make them be successful? And I think that's what Rider is always looking to do as well.
That's awesome. Before we let you go, first, where can people find out more information about Rider University?
I would say, so Rider, you could probably look on the website. So rider.edu, for example, has all prominent information as far as visiting campus. We offer campus tours Monday through Friday, twice a day, and we also offer a weekend tour opportunity. So again, there's never a time and place where you can't visit campus, which is pretty cool.
And final question. Oh, I had it. Hold on. It's there. A lot of questions this morning. Oh, based on your personal and professional experience, what is some advice you can offer to the graduating senior?
I would say look beyond the rankings. I think sometimes students look too hard at rankings and how does a school fall as far as communication studies go. But again, every institution has different things to offer, has different support systems built into place. So look beyond the rankings, look to see what support it has to offer because again, if it's a program that you can be successful in, then maybe look further into those options.
I love it. Angel, thank you so much for a couple of minutes. Ms. Sudnick, thanks for bringing them over.
Thank you so much, guys.
If Rider is for you, check them out, rider.edu down in Lawrence, New Jersey.
Yep, Lawrenceville, correct.
Lawrenceville, sorry.
Correct.
Go Bronx,
Yep,
and thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
All right. This is fun. This is the exciting part of what we get to do as educators, providing opportunities, having these conversations, creating something that is long-lasting and valuable for not only students this year because they're in the room, but you're watching after the fact, okay? So again, whether it's college, whether it's career, trade school, going into business for yourself, there is so much out there, but you've got to work for it. Everything that the people who have come on here and spoken about already, nothing is handed to you. You've got to ask questions. You've got to be proactive in making your path. And again, you get to choose. Is it college? Is it trade school? Is it career? You get to pick. And you know what? Not a lot of people are going to tell you this. It's okay if you don't know. It's okay if maybe right after high school, you get a job and you start to think about it and experience life a little bit. It's okay. It's okay. You're going to do and you're going to choose the right path for you. And if you're comfortable with your choice and your decisions, that's really all that matters. So that's just some sage words of wisdom as we are here at the 2025 College and Career Fair here at New Brunswick High School. Ms. Sudnick is coming over with another fantastic guest. All right, Ms. Sudnick, we're going to have to go in the opposite direction with the microphone. We're going to have to raise it up. Yes.
Okay, that's what I said to him on the way. I was lost for a second. I said my neck's going to hurt me after this.
There you go. Good morning. Welcome to New Brunswick High School. Ms. Sudnick?
Yes?
Who is our guest right now?
Well, I didn't get his name yet, but he's from the Army.
Yes, sir. So my name is Staff Sergeant Cook. I am the station commander of the East Brunswick Recruiting Station, right there off of Route 18. So we just came out to support you guys on the career fair.
Is that over by the Harbor Freight? And
Yes, it is. We're connected right next to AAA and across from Dunkin' Donuts.
is it still in that little hallway off to the side?
It is, unfortunately. I wish we had a little bit, more of an area we could stand out more, but yeah, we're kind of in the cut.
So, what opportunities are you here to offer students of New Brunswick?
So what I'm here to offer is over 155 different career opportunities. When it comes to the United States Army, you have the opportunity to be a veterinarian. Let's say you want to be a legal assistant. Let's say you want to be in the culinary realm. Anything it is that you want to be, because our slogan is be all you could be, we help you achieve that. Not only that, but we're here to offer college as well. So we're here to pay for, tuition assistance, things like that, offer the GI Bill for afterwards, and just help people really maximize their full potential when it comes to their career in general.
Staff Sergeant, can you talk about maybe your own journey as far as how you got to be in the military and what it has done for you?
Absolutely. So I am from Richmond, Virginia, and I joined the United States Army, I would say I was about 20 years old. My first duty station was Louisiana, and from there I went to Fort Drum, New York. I can honestly say the amount of people that I met throughout the transition was amazing. I met a lot of realtors, a lot of people who opened up their own businesses based off of using the Army as a stepping stool. Based off of me being in the Army for roughly about 12 years now, I was able to buy 2 homes, buy some property for my mom. I pay her rent 100% completely. Just bought my brother a brand new BMW. I just bought me a house in South Jersey. I just paid off my son's college. He's only 4 years old. Doesn't even know his full, ABCs yet, I guess, you know what I'm saying? But his college is 100% paid for. I can honestly say the journey was a blessing. It put me in a position where it's like, not only can I take care of myself, but I could provide for my family as well.
I know that that's what a lot of our students talk about when they talk about their career goals, whether it's military or, I don't know, what is it when it's not military? Career, right?
Yeah, career,
Absolutely.
whatever like trade they're getting into or anything like that. Family is definitely the heart of it because that's what they've learned. They learned that their job is that they have to provide for their family.
Absolutely.
And that's what's important. So that's what they're looking to do. It's not like we've been talking about, there's not just one, script for everybody. It can be different for everybody.
Definitely.
Now, within the Army, what is it that you do? What is your training? What is your specialty?
So my job initially, I was a culinary specialist. So my job was more so just cooking for like quantities of people, going to like culinary competitions, things like that. It's crazy. Before I actually became as a recruiter, I actually got offered a job to work for Air Force One and be a personal chef for the president, but they said I was too tall for the plane. So that's a true story. So my first recruiting station was actually in Bayshore, New York, which was out in Long Island. Made it through my way in like recruiting, things like that, made a good name for myself. And then I became a station commander out here in the East Brunswick station, and I'm in charge of about 8 recruiters out here. And it's been a blessing. All these guys are like hustlers, go-getters, provide accurate information. It's been a blessing, absolutely.
This is why it's so important to like talk to people from different career paths and everything, because you would never think like he's in culinary in the military.
Absolutely.
How much opportunity it gives you and the different branches and different things that you can do in the military.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
No, I'm good. Trying to think of a next question.
I had it and then I let you go. Oh, I know. Okay. So a lot of people will say that whether it's the Army or other branches of our armed forces, that there's opportunity to travel the world.
Yes.
What are some of the places you've gotten to go because of your path?
Oh, man. I would say Italy, Germany, pretty much everywhere stateside. I have been to Afghanistan, but that was more so on a volunteer type of a thing. I was there for a couple months, and then my most favorite spot was Toronto. I love Toronto the most,
Not really excited about that answer as a Yankee fan right now. But
yeah, I know.
I'll let it go.
Right
Don't get me wrong, I'm a Yankees fan too. Don't
Okay,
get me wrong.
okay.
Absolutely.
We'll let it go then.
So a lot of places all over the world.
Absolutely.
Is there some place that you've never been that you'd like to get to? Whether the Army will get you there or not.
So yes, a lot of soldiers actually get transitioned through Korea, and they talk about the lifestyle and how long they was there. I believe their assignment is roughly about a year. I have never been there. Always wanted to go. Always heard great stories. Just about how just the atmosphere was different. The food, things like that. I always wanted to go to Korea. but I never had the opportunity to. So hopefully I could do that one day.
Now, you also talked about how a lot of people could have the opportunity that they can use the military and kind of get the career training and go off and do something. It sounds like you have done career military.
Yes.
Is there something that's next, or could you talk about what helped you decide I want to stay in the military?
I think it was more so what the military was able to provide for me and the position it was able to put me in. That being said, I have roughly about 7-8 years until I retire. I'll retire right when I'm like 39. So my goal after that is to open up a sports bar in New York City, because I got a lot of like certifications off of working the culinary program in the Army. I'm able to use different loans in the Army and things like that. So once I get out, I'm gonna open up a sports bar in New York. It's gonna be called Mike Cook Sports Bar and Grill.
Okay.
We're gonna have great wings, ribs, everything. So in the next, 6 years, look forward to that.
Looks like we know where Mr. Nessie could come set up his next podcast.
Yes, we can do a show
Absolutely.
from there.
I'll be waiting for you. I will look forward to it.
Awesome.
Yes.
So for people who want more information about joining the Army, where can they go and where can they get more information?
So what they could do is they can come to the East Brunswick recruiting station. I believe our address is like 260 Route 18. I'm still new to Jersey myself, all right, because I came from New York. They can also call my number, which is 484-319-6762. That is the number that is actually attached to Google if they have any questions or information or anything that they want to request about the United States Army. And a majority of my recruiters are on Instagram as well. I believe it's East Brunswick Recruiting Station. They could just look it up, and then all our guys is tagged on it if they need help with anything. Absolutely.
Thank you so much for taking a few minutes here with us.
Thank
you
you
for your service to our country.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for your support.
Thanks for being here at the high school.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah, have
Thank
a
you
good
to
one.
Ms. Sudnick for bringing on great guests all morning long. Really appreciate it. So wonderful. This whole experience, the whole day has been so rewarding, and our students have the world of opportunity ahead of them. And yeah. All right, we are approaching the end of hour number 2 of the 2025 College and Career Fair here at New Brunswick High School. I'm Mr. Nessie, social studies teacher, Zebra Podcast Network advisor, National Honor Society co-advisor, and it's been exciting to be here all morning talking to some students, getting to talk to a lot of the adults who are representing colleges and careers that are providing opportunities for students of New Brunswick. It has been great to be here and see the constant flow and constant movement of students coming in, asking questions, getting information, and certainly there are so many opportunities for every student. If you haven't done so yet and you're kind of checking out different parts of this video or this live stream, make sure you, again, if this is worth it to you and this has provided value, click subscribe, ring the bell, get the notifications. We do live podcast content here on the Zebra Podcast Network. We do a live morning show each and every day hosted by students. Live every school day from our studio. This is the mobile studio. We're not always in the gym, but the Zebra Morning Show comes to you live every school day. We've also got Sazon Latino, the all-Spanish podcast hosted by the New Brunswick High School Hispanic Culture Club. And we also offer a podcast called Peer to Peer, which is hosted by the New Brunswick High School Peer Leaders, which are 12th grade students in the peer leadership class here at the high school. And they have fantastic conversations about all things that students would be interested in. They offer and tell stories about their own experiences. It's fantastic. And Sazon Latino is, again, all the great stories and topics for and from our students, but in Spanish. So that's important too, because Spanish is such a big part of our population, and they should have their space, of course. So tune into our podcast, subscribe, zebrapodcastnetwork.com. If you have any questions, there's a way to contact through the website, and you can leave a comment on the video, and we'll do our best to reach out to you. Depending on when you're watching this, if you're watching this in the far future, leave a comment on the video and let us know where you are, what you do, and what the deal is. We got Miss Sudnick coming back over, and this is going to be a highlight of the morning for sure. This is good. There you go. You can pull that right down. You can raise that right up.
All right, we good. Where's the camera?
Good morning. Yeah, where are we looking?
Okay, here we go.
You don't need to look anywhere. It's all good.
How you doing today, man?
I'm doing great. Please introduce yourselves.
I'm firefighter Eddie Lee.
Thank you, firefighter Eddie Lee, for being here.
I'm firefighter Angel Natal.
Angel Natal, welcome.
Thank you for having us.
From the New Brunswick Fire Department.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right, you guys are here at the New Brunswick High School College and Career Fair. What is the New Brunswick Fire Department here to offer and talk to our students about?
We would like to provide the information, the basic qualifications that it takes. You have to be 18 with a high school diploma. We want to be able to answer any questions. I grew up in the city of New Brunswick, and there were certain things that I was unaware of. I didn't know the basic requirements. I didn't know what the job had to offer, everything that we do for the community. So we're just here to answer any questions that we can, as well as just provide the basic general information you need to be a part of the department.
Excellent. What is the most rewarding part about what you guys do for the city?
I can speak on that. I think just seeing everybody's reaction when we come around, it's a lot of love. It's a lot of smiles when people see us. Just also the fact of just being able to help people. Whether it's a fire call, a car accident, that person is going through their worst emotion or worst feeling at that moment, and you have us that's there to help them and provide that smile on their face and that security for them to feel safe in the city that they live in.
Can you give our students a sense of how large the NBFD is?
I want to say we have about 110 members. Our admin department may be about 10 fire officers. So on any given day, we have about 26 people on shift, on duty. 26 people working a 24-hour shift that are responding to active fire calls. We're also EMTs, so we respond to medical calls as well.
Is the New Brunswick Fire Department, is it a paid fire company, or are you guys volunteers?
Yes, it's a career department.
Career, okay. Yep. That's great news.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Can you guys talk about your journey and how you wanted to get into this? Or is this the only thing you do? Is it full-time career? Is it part-time career? Give our students a sense of that.
So I'll speak real quick. So it is full-time career. My journey per se was a long journey. I actually wanted to be a cop before all this happened, but my father always told me, hey, just take the police exam and the fire exam. Just marry them together, and whatever one doesn't work out, you have a backup plan. So like I said, I was trying to be a cop. The cop stuff didn't work out. The fire exam came through in the back, and then now I'm here, and I love my job. I absolutely love it.
Best job in the world. By myself, I graduated from New Brunswick High School and I joined the military. I served 6 years as an intelligence specialist in the Navy, and I came home, I came back, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I wasn't sure what my next move was. I was going through the process for state police, and I was preparing to take the test for New Brunswick police. The fire test was first, and I was fortunate things worked out. I started the academy, and I'm blessed to be here.
When did you graduate from New Brunswick?
2007.
Okay.
2007.
It's almost 20 years. That's exciting.
Yeah.
I don't want to bring it up, but
it's all good. It's all
Age
good.
him a little bit here.
When you graduated from New Brunswick High School, what did you do right away? Was it right into this career, or what was your journey?
I went right to the military. I joined the military at 17. I served 6 years. I came home in 2014.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you. Came home in 2014. I went to school for a little while, and I got hired with the department in 2016.
That's awesome. How about you?
So I graduated actually from Franklin High School, right, a city over. I went into college right out of high school. After I graduated from Rowan University, I came home. I was taking, I couple different police exams, a couple different fire exams, and I ended up here. Yep.
When you think about, you guys probably get a lot of questions. I'm asking a whole bunch right now.
No problem.
What are some of the questions that students ask you about the fire company?
I get a lot of, what's the worst thing you've ever seen, or what's the craziest call you get? And, depending on the age will change the response. Obviously some calls are a lot worse than others, but, we try not to dwell on the bad calls. We want to focus on where we can come and we help this family out. We make their day better than what it was when we arrived. But, some days are worse than others.
Okay. Now, we started this, you talked a little bit about how you kind of get into this and what the path is. What does it take? What are the steps it takes to go from, I'm interested, to, all right, now I'm doing it? How do you actually get into this?
So you have to first have a driver's license, be a resident of the city of New Brunswick. What am I forgetting? Resident? High school diploma or a GED. And then you can take the exam on the NJ website. Go to the NJ Civil Service, you go to job announcements, and the test comes out every 2 years.
Every 2 years.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Let me grow up a little bit. I don't know. It's just like, I'm in awe of what you guys do.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I mean, obviously it's a necessity. So it's an opportunity for people to give to their community.
Absolutely.
It's the most rewarding part of it. Like seeing the little kids, like that they're happy to see us. It's the best part of it.
Even getting to come here during our day and just being able to talk to people. Like I said, a lot of people that came up today, it was just a lot of, well, what do you guys do? Because if you're not behind those walls, you really don't know what it is that the fire department does. So unless you see us, like I said, unless you see us go into a call, a lot of people just have those basic questions of just what is your daily job and what do you provide for the community? And like I said, just being here, able to talk to the kids, being able to inform them, because before I got into this job, I didn't know anything about it.
Anything about it. Like little details, like how close we are. I tell a few of the kids, it's like a family away from your family. We're here for 24 hours. We cook together. We eat dinner together. Like, everything we do is together. Like, it's really a family away from home.
Yeah. Now, do you guys also have families?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, that's good too.
I'm married, 4 boys.
Juggling act? Oh, 4 boys. God bless you.
Rough.
I got 2, and that's it.
Yep.
What? I don't need a specific percentage, but how many people in the New Brunswick Fire Department are like yourself from New Brunswick, and they're here and they are a part of this?
I would say majority. 8.
I don't want to sound like I'm extra.
No.
Franklin is like right
Absolutely.
here.
No. It's a good amount.
70?
70%?
60?
I'll probably go 60. Close to 60.
About
Close
60%.
to 60%.
We have a lot of people like from surrounding towns, as well as some people, they may be from South Jersey or North Jersey, but they went to Rutgers.
Okay.
So that's how they got in the area. That's how they got the New Brunswick address. So that may be a part of it. So maybe 50 to 60% are actually, grew up from the city.
Actual residents, yep.
Okay.
Grew up.
What is, I guess, what's a challenge that somebody would have to overcome to get into this? Because I'm sure it's not easy. So what is maybe some of the adversity a candidate might face?
I would say one thing would be patience. The process is a little bit a lengthy process. You have from the time you sign up from the written exam until the time you actually got into the academy. I think my time was maybe close to 3 years. So I say patience is one big thing. And then just doing your research, just doing a little bit of footwork and legwork to see what it actually entails, what the test entails, because they have prep courses that you can take also for these exams that you can score better on if you do the prep courses. So I think just doing a little bit of legwork and just figuring out what you want to do before. I think that's the most challenging part. Just being patient with the process and sticking to it, sticking on the right course and sticking to it.
And I'll add on to that, also prepare physically. A part of the process is there's a state exam, a physical obstacle course that you have to take, that every applicant has to take. And you don't want to take that lightly. You want to prepare for that physically. You want to look into what's actually on the test and just be prepared for it.
So they need to study.
Absolutely.
It's a big part, part of it.
And mentally, absolutely, yep.
Is there ongoing education and training as a part of this career?
Yes.
Absolutely. We're also, not every department, but in New Brunswick, we're also state certified EMTs. So we have constant training for that. We have high-rise training, confined space training. We're constantly training, being ready.
Do you guys have a specialty? Like, is there, like, do you have a do you have a focus that, like, you're, like, when they need blank, you're the guy they call?
No, everyone, we all go to the same classes, the entire department, we go there. Obviously, you have some guys that have experience outside of the job.
Okay.
You know, so they'll have a little more knowledge or information. We'll lean on those guys as much as we can, but for the most part, we all take the same classes.
Nice. So you mentioned that the exam is every 2 years. Where are we in that 2-year cycle? Is there an exam coming up?
Next year is the next
2026?
exam. Yep,
Next year will be the next one. Yep.
Okay.
NJ.gov.
NJ.gov?
NJ.gov. If you click over on the Find Job tabs, they have like a job announcements, and normally that's where they have all state jobs, corrections, police, fire, everything will be listed there.
Could they also stop into the firehouse?
Absolutely.
And knock on
Yeah,
the door?
yeah, absolutely.
Any day. Any
like I
day,
said, we
we're
work for
always
the
here.
public. We're here for the community. So if the door's open, or even if you want to knock and come and talk to somebody, feel free. Absolutely. Any of the 3
And
stations.
it actually makes our day. Like, we have conversations with the community, and sometimes they feel like they're bothering us. It's not the case.
No.
It's not the case. We love interacting with the community, providing information. It's a highlight for us.
Awesome. Well, this has been a highlight for me to have you guys on here. I saw you guys definitely having a good time over at your table. So thank you for a few minutes here to provide something that's going to be long lasting, because we're on YouTube. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you for your
having us.
service.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Have a good one.
Appreciate it. The New Brunswick Fire Department doing what they do. If you care about the community and you've got what it takes, certainly hit up nj.gov and get some information. 2026 is going to be the next time you can take that exam and consider a career in the New Brunswick Fire Department. Oh, there go the lights again. On and off and on. So much fun. I am certainly having fun here in the cube at New Brunswick High School. We've got lots of guests, lots of people. Certainly through a over 2-hour live stream, there's a lot to scrub through. So if you happen to be joining live now, that's cool. But there are so many people to talk to, so many things to see and do. So it is a lot of fun and a lot of fantastic stuff. And of course, the incomparable Miss Sudnick is back. Yeah, we're live. We're going to put the headphones on. Put the headphones on.
She doesn't have that much time.
Okay, yeah, we're going to go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. We won't ask you anything difficult.
All right, Ms. Sudnick, please introduce our next guest.
Yes, this is Supervisor of Physical Education and Health, Katie D'Ambrosia. And we're so happy that she was able to come, because I don't think a lot of our other administrators are able to come because of other meetings that are happening in the district, but we're happy to have her here.
From your point of view, what is the value of something like this event for our students?
What I think this does for our students is it opens their eyes to so many opportunities beyond what they may see in day to day. Even just in the community, a lot of times our children don't get out to experience what is available to them right here. So bringing this to them is super beneficial.
Now, you are an educator. Can you talk a little bit about your journey in terms of academic and kind of how you got where you are as an educator?
Yes, so I'll start with my high school career. I was an athlete my freshman year of high school. And then things took a turn when I needed to have my shoulder reconstructed my sophomore year of high school due to an injury. At that point, I still wanted to be involved in athletics, but I couldn't participate because my rehab was very long, and then I didn't have the strength. I was a catcher in softball.
Okay.
And with a shoulder injury, I
knew there was a connection.
I just didn't have the ability to be throwing that much to go to the varsity level. So I started working hand in hand with the athletic trainer at my high school. He wanted to start a student trainer program. So that's when I kind of got into the sports medicine realm of things. And I was working with him every day after school in the training room. So I was given an experience that I would have never have gotten or even known about. So it kind of like took my misfortune of not being able to participate in a sport during my high school career, and then seeing a potential career. It came to the point where we were working with team doctors, and I was on the sideline for all sporting events right there, getting those learning experiences. And then I went to college with the idea of becoming an athletic trainer with that major my freshman year. Through that, we were forced to do some volunteer opportunities out in the community in my East Stroudsburg University. So we got put in schools to do after-school programs with students. And that's when I started thinking, I was like, wait a second, maybe going into education is more for me. I just really became passionate about it and the work I got to do with students. So that's when I took the education route. Became a physical education teacher, and a couple years in, I was like, maybe I'll go back to grad school. Because I just noticed the rapport, and I was coaching and teaching, and I was like, got my first master's in school counseling.
Look at this.
Double dipped, and I also got my supervisor certifications because I just wanted to open up as many doors as possible for myself, and I was given experiences through my educational opportunities like this, where I got to see multiple different lenses of what goes on. So I got those two things, and then I started, applying for some supervisory jobs. I didn't know which way I wanted to go, but I had it all. Then I went back and got my administration and leadership master's, got my principal certificate. So I just continued through my experiences opening doors for myself to get as much experience as I could to provide, hey, what could I do next? And then I just, most recently, from my experiences here in New Brunswick, I just completed my internship for my superintendent, my school chief administrator certification, took that test and just got that certification as well.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But again, what I would say to the students is take all the opportunities and everything that's put in front of you as an experience to learn, grow, and find out what is available to you. And through those opportunities, you just never know what your potential, where you'll go.
And that's applicable to any career.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
One final question, because I know you are short on time. As an educator, career educator, what has been the most rewarding aspect of this career for you?
Seeing my former students succeed. This is my 21st year in education, and I'm still in contact with students that I had my first year. And just seeing them come back, say thank you for something I may have done for them when they were in 7th grade, because I was predominantly a middle school teacher.
That takes a special person to do middle school.
17 years in middle school. So just, seeing them succeed, even if I had like a little piece of that, part of their success, and just, right now, one of my former students is running for Miss USA. She's in the Miss USA competition this week.
Wow.
And again, she's one that, we run into each other every here or there, and she just says thank you. She was a student athlete of mine. So I
rewarding.
think, yeah. So just seeing that, students go far, make it.
Now, through all of this, how's the shoulder?
I'm bionic at this point in my life. I also have a prosthetic hip, but we're good. We're good. Everything is great. Don't stop moving. That's the key to it. Don't stop moving, because when you stop moving, that's when things start to tighten up on you. So you just gotta.
You learn so much doing this.
That's the power of the microphone.
My goodness.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Ms. Sudnick has been doing a great job all morning, bringing us great guests to chat.
See, that wasn't so bad.
So we are here at the 2025 College and Career Fair here at New Brunswick High School. I see Sharice, she's one of my students. She's right there. She's covering her face. You're on screen. Don't worry about it. So we're having lots of fun here in the Cube, and I'm enjoying these conversations as much as Miss Sudnick. So thank you to her. Wouldn't be getting these guests without her, because I can't walk away from the microphone to get the guests myself. Shout out to the New Brunswick High School Guidance Department, Mr. Casillo, Miss Sudnick. At least from my perspective, they were instrumental in putting this on, but of course, huge props and shout outs to the entire guidance department. Shout out to the New Brunswick High School administration. Obviously, we've got to be able to put on this event and then let the students come to it. So a lot of moving parts and pieces to make an event like this happen. If you haven't clicked subscribe or follow yet, make sure you do that, because we like to pop up from time to time with special events like this here at the high school. We also, from time to time, will do some live sports broadcasting. And of course, we have our podcast content as well. As we're here live at New Brunswick High School, we've got lots of students walking around, asking questions, learning about colleges and careers, lots of things to talk about, people to see. Opportunities are everywhere for our students, from, again, things right here in the community, like the New Brunswick Fire Department. I believe New Brunswick Police is also here. We've got lots of colleges and universities here representing, talking to our students, giving them the opportunity to learn more, ask questions, and see what is actually out in the world beyond New Brunswick. So many of our students get the opportunity to go on and go to different places throughout the world. It is fantastic to see. And again, as an educator, like our supervisor of health and fitness was just talking about, you know, it's rewarding fully. Fills my heart to see what former students do. I haven't been in New Brunswick my entire career, but, you know, to the students I taught in 2007 and 2008, still connected to a lot of those kids, they're adults now, a lot of those great people still to this day, and it's based on relationships. Doesn't matter what career path you pick, it's all about relationships and connecting with people. If you have the ability to connect with people and build relationships, and you are authentic and you are honest, you can be as successful as you want to be. If you've got the ability to communicate, to collaborate, to critical think, and to create and connect, you're gonna find success. And maybe that opportunity to be successful starts right here at something like the College and Career Fair. I do thank you for watching and tuning in. It's appreciated to support the work of the Zebra Podcast Network, to make this content available and provide this. Again, it'll be fun to look back in a couple of years. I mean, we don't always get the opportunity to put on events like this. I believe this is the second or third year that we're doing this. I think it's the third, because this is the second year of this auxiliary gym, the Cube as I affectionately call it. So thank you for tuning in. Make sure you click subscribe, ring the bell, support what we do here on the Zebra Podcast Network, where it's your school, your voice. Something else that I think is really positive is the fact that we do have, I definitely see freshmen here. We have ninth graders checking out this College and Career Fair, and they're just starting high school, right? It is, as we're doing this, it's October 22nd. Our ninth graders have been here at the high school for all of almost 8 weeks. This is week 7. And they're right now exposed to what their future could be. And that is so, so powerful. So hopefully the ninth graders aren't just seeing this as an opportunity to walk around. Although, I mean, it is. You can socialize for sure. But to see them genuinely interested, asking questions, talking to people, trying to make these connections, it is all good. All right, so I just confirmed with Ms. Sudnick that we're going to be wrapping up the live stream. The College and Career Fair will certainly continue. So I want to thank you for watching any part of this live stream or this video now after the fact. Again, I can't encourage you enough. If you can share your story in the comments of this video. Where'd you go to college? What's your career? Share a little bit about your path and what you have done and how you got where you are, because students who see it, whether it's now in 2025 or maybe it's in 2028 or 2030, your stories are going to be so powerful and valuable to students to know what options are available, whether it's going from high school to college and then a career, or going from high school to their career and any training that might be involved in that. So I'm Mr. Nessie, advisor of the Zebra Podcast Network, co-advisor of National Honor Society. Excited and proud to have brought you this live stream and now video here on the Zebra Podcast Network YouTube channel. Have a great day, Zebra Nation. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow, and make sure you let us know what you think. Have a great day, Zebras.